Welcome back to the Healing Wellness Show, sponsored by Iowa Wellness Center. I'm Dr. Kareem, and today we're going to be talking about why inflammation is one of the biggest drivers behind nerve dysfunction, which we've discussed in episode 1 of neuropathy. Nerve dysfunction is basically nerve damage or nerve disease. So I've got Mark with me, who's going to be asking me questions from the audience here in the corridor area in North Liberty. Go ahead, Mark, when you're ready.
Sure. Thank you, Dr. Mo. How does inflammation affect the nerves?
So inflammation basically what it does is it creates stress throughout the body. And that includes the nerves and the blood vessels. So think of it as is stress in the nerves, and that's why nerves aren't getting the right components in order for it to continue functioning correctly. And that's why it starts to we call it dysfunction. So it starts to decrease in nerve activity and in return starts to kill those blood vessels, those micro blood vessels that are feeding that nerve. And in return, there's a layer on that nerve. It's called the myelin sheath that starts to break down. And that's where some of these symptoms start to come out, like numbness, tingling, burning, the balance problems, pain. So a lot of these will start to appear.
Why does metabolic health matter?
So metabolic health is basically the simplest thing is it's your gut health. It's your gut flora. If it's bad, then it's going to cause that what you hear out there, leaky gut syndrome. Okay. So metabolic dysfunction can cause damage to circulation. It can increase inflammation in the body because of that leaky gut. And it makes it harder for the nerves to recover.
Can weight loss help neuropathy?
For many people, improving metabolic health will significantly improve symptoms. So if you're just doing a fad diet where, hey, I'm just gonna do a keto diet or do the Mediterranean diet, or a lot of times what happens, and we'll get that in our clinic all the time because we do a lot of weight loss in our clinic. But the weight loss, I don't call it weight loss, I call it metabolic health because we need to look at the gut and see, do you have leaky gut syndrome, which 95% of the people that walk in the door do. And that's why people that are trying to lose weight, they'll come in and say, hey, doc, I've tried X, Y, and Z diets out there and I'll lose weight and then I'll gain it. Or I'll lose weight and then I'll plateau and I can't lose anymore. It's because no one's addressed the gut, or these diets don't address the gut. With our gut health protocol, what we need to do is we need to clean and seal the gut, take the bad bacteria out, put the good bacteria back in. That takes time. Okay. This is not going to be done over a month or two. It's done over multiple months.
What's not working for most people right now?
The quick fixes, just like I said, temporary diets out there. It's chasing the symptoms instead of fixing the underlying problem. And that's why, again, in our clinic, we'll look at the gut health and see, well, do you have leaky gut? Because if you do, it's never been addressed. We'll get a lot of people that say, oh, yeah, I've done gut health. And I'll ask them, what have you done? Oh, I take my probiotics. I've taken these supplements. Well, yeah, that's part of it, but that's really the last part. If you're putting it in where you've got a leaky gut, well, you're just putting it in and you're actually wasting your money because it's not doing anything. It's you're putting it and it's becoming toxic. The next episode, we're going to be talking about the emotional side of neuropathy and why so many people feel hopeless before finding answers.